Okay, so first you're gonna want to find these variables so you can plug it into the equations. And this is the A graph, this is the B graph, and it says that cosine A is equal to 1/2. So cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, right? And you just find the other side with the Pythagorean theorem. 4 minus 1 equals 3, square root 3. And for this side, it says that sin B equals 1/3. Sin is so opposite 1 over hypotenuse 3, right? And then Pythagorean theorem, square this one, 9, square this one, just 1, 8 to find this side. But 8 is, you could reduce it further to 2, 4, then 2 again. You group these ones out, they go outside, and then 2, right? Then you can find all of these now. So sin A, you just look over here, sin opposite over hypotenuse, right? And I did that for all of them with both graphs. Sine B, use this graph. Sine A, use this graph, right? And then, but these ones have the square root sign on the bottom, so you have to take those out, right? And for this one, it's 3 over 2 square root 2, right? I multiplied it by the same thing, so I could remove it. On top, 3 square root 2. And then, wait, what did I do? 3 square root 2, 4. Wait, what did I do? Okay, so I'm sorry. 6 square root 2, and then multiply this 4, and then 2 square root 2 times square root 2 is just 2. So you can multiply those to 8, bring it back to the other side. Then you can simplify these by dividing by 2 on each side. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right, so that's how I reduced it. And that's we'll go over here. And then for the other one, I got 1 over 2 square root 2. You can't have it at the bottom. So 1 over square root 2. And multiply both on both sides. 1 times this is just this. And then square root this. 2 times 2 is 4. And then 4 times 2, the same thing. Square root 2 times square root 2 is just 2. That's how I got 8. Right, then you could divide by 1, or divide by 2. So you get 1 on top and 4 on the bottom. But you don't need the 1, so you could just do that. Alright, after you find all these, now you go plug it into the formulas. So sine A plus B is this equation, right? And now this is the easy part. You just plug it in. Sine A, right here, square root 2 over 2. Cosine B, right here, 1. Cosine B, sorry, it's right here. The simplified one, square root 3 over 4, plus cosine A, 1/2 times cosine B, 1/3. And then you simplify these by multiplying these first, and then adding. So you multiply this by this, 3 square root 6, 3, and then 3 times 2 is 6, and then 2 times 4 is 8, and then over here, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 3 is 6, right? And you notice how these don't have the same denominator, so we can't add them together. So I multiplied 3 on this side and 4 on the side, right? So we could get that equal denominator, right? 2, 4, 24. So 3 times 9, and then, and then 4 times 1 is 4. Right, but the important part is 8 times 3 is 24, and 6 times 4 is 24. Right, and now that they're equal, we could just add them. 9 square root 6 plus 4 equals 24. And you can't simplify this because there's no number that fits all of them. So that's just your answer for sin A plus B. And then you do the same thing, right? But for the other equation, cosine A, cosine B minus sine A and sine B, right? Cosine A, 1/2 cosine B 3 square root 2 over 4 minus sin A 3 square root 3 over 2 and sin B, which is 1/3. Right? You multiply 1 times this 3 square root 2. That's just 3 square root 2. Then 2 times 4 is 8. Square root 3 times 1 is just square root 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Right? But we have the same problem here where they're not equal. So I get the denominator to 24 again by multiplying 3 on this side and multiplying 4 on this side. Right? 24. 6 times 4 is 24. And then 3 times 3 is 9. Square root 2. This times this is 4 square root 3. And now they have the same denominator, so we could actually subtract 9 square root 2 minus 4 square root 3 over 24. And again, there's no multiple, so we just leave it at that. Then for this one, we do the same thing again. This time with sine A minus B. Sine A cosine B minus cosine A sine B. Sine A is 3 square root 2. Cosine B is right here again, the same number, 3 square root 2 over 4 minus 1/2 cosine A sine B 1/3. So 1/6. 1 times 1, 1, 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 square root 2. And this time, since they both have square roots, we multiply the square roots this time. So square root 6. And we just bring the 3 in front. And then 2 times 4 is 8. Right? Same problem again. No same denominator. So we multiply 3 on this side, 4 on this side to get 24. 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 square root 6 equals times 3 is 9 square root 3, 6. Then 8 times 3 is 24. Now we can subtract 9 squared root 6 minus 4 over 24. And then we still have 10, what is it? 10A minus B. But that one's a little bit harder, so I'll do a different video for that.